Let's go.
Shout out Bruce Gas, aka Toka 2. You know I had to drop a track for my boy. Where you at? Ha, yeah,
Let's see if anybody comes in here.
I'm the hardest young nigga, I ain't signed to no label. Hey, Bruce Gas putting them fights on the table. Calling that Boston since Kane versus Abel. Smoking so much gas, you would think that shit was fatal. On the people's champion like Muhammad Ali. Shut up, Bruce Gas, one day we gon' meet. Yeah, we gon' blow it down, we gon' smoke hella weed. Yeah, we gon' blow it down, take a hit out the Toka 2. Slipping hella shots, but like Tyson with the peak of little Glock on my side, but it hit just like Isaac Cruz. Shout out, man, Chad, real shit, that's my fucking dude. We always cooking on the panel. Strapped to my side, I ain't talking about no sample. Bruce passed me the blunt, I'ma light it like a candle. Ayy, non-stop bars, man, I always spit flames. Feel like Bruce Gas always got a different strain. Bitch, you ain't like me, you can never feel my pain. You win and you lose, well, this a fight game. Don't beef on the net and the shit won't change. Said that on the string, gotta do it for the game. Said that on the string, gotta do it for the chat. I ain't undisputed. Yeah, hold on, I ain't undisputed, but I want all the straps.
Here we go. Low clarity, brother. Salute. Thanks for stopping by. Get this wound up a little bit. I'm gonna call my buddy Leon Mohammed. Today we are honoring. Actually, we're kind of still in shock to hear that the legendary Joe Bugner. Oh, wait a minute. Here's Leon now. Brother Leon.
Bruce Gas, we lost another great one.
Yes, we did, man. We got a great connection, bro. Thanks for giving me a call, man. Let's talk about it.
What's going on, man?
Man, I'll tell you, it's one after another these days, Leon. You know, I heard this morning.
I didn't get a text on it. I don't know if Dom Jesse got the word or not, but if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have got the word.
Well, a friend of mine from Ireland notified me this morning about it, and man, you know, it's still hard to believe. How far do you go back with Joe Bugner, Leon?
I go back to the 60s. See, I sparred with Joe a couple times. I worked with Joe, and I did a lot of business with Joe's people. As I started in the matchmaking business, I got Joe a lot of opponents, man. I mean, I put that bone crusher fight together. The quick killer fight, I put that together. And the last fight with Greg Page, me and Dom and Jesse put that together. Aaron Snowbell and all us went over there. And then I had another kid on the card from New Jersey. Joe Bugner fought everybody, man.
He fought everybody.
He fought everybody. When you fight two generations, you know you've been around a long time.
Only man to fight a father and son, isn't he?
Yeah, far as I know.
And he fought.
As I just said, two generations Joe Bugner fought. Smoking Joe and Mark.
Yep, I mean he fought in the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, and all the way up until the end of the 90s.
Yeah, he fought till he was in his 50s.
He beat Bone Crusher Smith for the WBF Heavyweight Championship of the world. He was 48 years old. So you know what that means, Leon? That means he was older than George Foreman when George Foreman won a title. If you want to count the WBF.
Well, I'm saying, Bruce, I don't know what year he fought Bone Crusher.
He fought Bone Crusher in 1998.
98?
Yep.
No, you can't beat George Foreman because George Foreman won it in 94.
Yeah, George Foreman.
October 5th, 1994.
But he was older than Foreman. That's what I'm saying. Foreman was 45. Bone Crusher Smith was 48 when he won the title. Not the title, but the WBF. I mean, the way things are today, titles are like they're passing them around like $2 bills.
But I send my condolences to his wife, who's a lawyer in Australia, to all his family in London, England. Champ, rest in peace. Rest in peace, champ. The bells have been sound. Rest in peace to Joe Bugner's family in Australia and to his loved ones in London, England. Sleep on, champ. Take your rest.
Yep. Let me see if I can.
Yeah. Great guy.
Yeah.
One of the nicest guys you want to be. Out of all the English guys I work with, him and Alan Venture, they were good guys. Them other guys that you had, all them guys, they were jerk off. These were real fighters, real men.
Real.
They lost, they stayed in touch with you. All the guys Henry Cooper fought. He stayed with him, stayed in friends until all them passed. Henry Cooper gone. All the greats gone. Mickey Duck, how he gone. So, Bruce, to lose many champions and contenders that we lost in the last month, Bruce, it's a shame, but God knows that. Mike McCullen, Livingston Bramble, Joe Bugner, Tommy Brooks, the trainer. Who else we lost, Bruce? That's 5.
Oh, man. We lost Muhammad Ali's brother.
Yeah, we lost Muhammad Ali. Who I'm not sure, but I believe Mike Corey was light heavyweight. Was he ever light heavyweight champion?
No. He had a title shot against Bob Foster.
Mike Corey?
Yeah, Mike Corey. He got knocked out by Bob Foster. That was his only title shot.
Oh, Mike Corey?
Yeah, he got knocked out. He got starched by Bob Foster. That was on Muhammad Ali and Jerry Quarry undercard. You remember that? They had the Quarry brothers against the Soul brothers. They were advertising that card as.
Yeah. Didn't Mike Corey beat Muhammad Ali?
I don't know, Leon, but I know that Mike Quarry did not win the light heavyweight title.
You know what I was thinking about, Bruce? When I said Mike, I was thinking about Mike Rossman in the 80s.
Mike, the Jewish bomber from Newark, New Jersey.
Yeah, he was champ of the world.
He was champion. He knocked out Victor Galindez.
And Victor Galindez was a tough fighter. He didn't get knocked out that much.
No, from Argentina. He was as tough as they come. He ended up dying in a race car. He wanted to be a race car driver. His first race, he got killed. Not there.
Yeah, I tell you. But I miss them guys, Bruce. All them guys, I worked with all them guys, man. I had a good relationship with Joe Bugner, man. When he was doing a little promote over in Australia, a little club show, he would call me, man, who you got to come over here? Just what I'm working with. He would tell me, he said, listen, man, get one of them young guys that they got a girlfriend that want to visit Australia. I had a couple of girls that I know wanted to visit Australia, and they fighted, and their boyfriends, but they were young fighters. Yeah, I go to Australia and fight, lose and win if my girl can go. So Joe, I didn't make a lot of money with Joe, but I made some money with Joe. Joe was a good, fair guy. Bruce, to be around 4 decades, to fight a father and a son, and fight former champions when you in your 40s. Bruce, he was in his late 40s when he fought Greg Pease.
Yep.
He fought a lot of champions. He had a couple of title shots with Joe Frazier and Ali. These kids that don't understand being around the game 4 decades.
That's amazing, man. That really is amazing. Joe he was originally from Hungary, wasn't he?
I mean, this, that's what it was. And let me, let me say this before I go, Bruce. Let me say this before I go, Bruce. Before I signed off, Bruce, you couldn't find a better guy to work with, Bruce, than Joe Butler. And you know I work with a lot of. You couldn't find a better guy. He was Bruce. All the guys I worked with. Him and Michael Spinks were the easiest guys to work with. They were the easiest guys to work with. You know, it's something. Bruce, we got a lot of good fights coming up.
We definitely do, man. You're going to be ringside too, brother. Only about 12, 13 more days. That's Leon Mohammed, man. He just wanted to stop in and say a few words about a friend of his, Joe Bugner, who passed away today. I'm going to do Joe Bugner trivia, man. I don't know if anybody's going to be here because this is only for real boxing fans. Let me get my band playing, the George Porter Trio. You guys keep me bopping while I do this. And Justin James, I appreciate you in here, my brother. Susanna, thanks for stopping by. Low Clarity. Anybody else that comes in here. But like I said, man, this is impromptu. Just put it together. I'm fortunate enough to have Uncle Leon give us a call and give us his thoughts regarding Joe Bugner. But I'm going to start this off because I don't know who's going to be in here. But hey, man, this is trivia. If we have to play with ourselves, so be it. Let's resume the game, man. We got a 1 minute countdown here. That's time enough to roll one up if you're quick enough. I got a strain in here called G13. That's a strain called Government 13. It's kind of legendary. Everything's legendary these days, but this strain G13 really is. And legend has it that it was originated back in the government lab back in the 70s when they were trying to find strains for medical purposes. This is the government the government was experimenting with the cannabis, and G13, Government 13, was put together by a couple of stoners that were working there, and it's still around. The strain is still around. It's right here, man. Bruce Gass has got the Toka 2 with some G13 in here to join you with some trivia. Let's get to the first question and get this shit show going here. Maybe somebody will come in. Which country did Joe Bugner represent in the boxing ring after 1986? 1, the United States, 2, Hungary, 3, Germany, or 4, Australia? And I'm going to be blasting a lot of bongs in here because I got a feeling there ain't going to be too many people coming around tonight. This is a Monday night. We put this together just for the hell of it. Justin James, hey man, we got you playing, my man. I'll send you some freaking gummies as soon as the weather heats up. But what country did Joe Bugner represent in the boxing ring after 1986? Take a guess. Australia. Good guess though, man. He was born in Hungary rather. Then he immigrated to England. And then he went to Australia, and he was welcomed in Australia. This is a globetrotter, man. Joe Bugner died today at 75 years old. Tragic. But I'm gonna do Joe Bugner here, Justin. If you're here a little bit with me, that's cool, bro. I understand how it is on YouTube. We pass through like a kidney stone, and we come with the same freaking leverage too. Which year was Joe Bugner born? I just said he was 75 years old. Do the math. Was it 1954, 1952, 1950, or 1948? He died today at the age of 75. How old was Joe? Which year was Joe born? I was born in 1954 and I'm 70. Joe was 75 and he was born in, drum roll. Oh, you got the kidney stones, man. I had them once in my life. Oh, damn. I didn't know what was gonna get rid of the pain. They were giving me Vicodins, morphine, Valium, everything they could get. But the correct year is 1948. Hey, Stone Cold E.T., good to see you in here, bro. Justin James got that one. Joe Bugner, he was born in 1950. I'm sorry, man. Stone Cold got that one. I was hallucinating on the colors there. But we keep rolling along, man. I'm gonna do a bong for every question I can do until I can't fucking open my eyeballs anymore. And man, I'll tell you, I gotta sleep tonight because I have to go to my dermatologist tomorrow. I tell him my eyes are red. I got a pimple on my ass. Whatever it is, he's gonna go head to toe. Joe Bugner fought Muhammad Ali how many times? Once, was it twice? 2, 3 times? 3 once, or 4 times? I hear you, brother. I hear you, man. I didn't get all that high today. I twisted a bone. I went for a walk. I didn't see anybody I wanted to smoke it with. And I came home. Me and the old lady made she made a salmon that was unbelievable, coated with spicy pesto. It was so good and so healthy. But how many times did Joe fight Muhammad Ali? Twice, 3, once, or 4 times? Take a guess. It's pretty easy if you know Muhammad Ali. You'll know that you'll know it. If you're a boxing fan, this one you know. 3 times, Justin James. Good one, my man. Good one. I'm just going to be sitting here digging on some New Orleans jazz and smoking on some fortified G14. Is it G14 or G13? What the hell is this strain? G13. What was Joe Bugner's nationality by birth? 1, was he Hungarian? 2, was he German? 3, was he British? Or 4, was he Australian? This is the country he was born in. Oh, I just got the head rush. This is a good strain. But his nationality at birth, what was it? Make sure you're drinking plenty of water. The best thing you can put in your body, and the cheapest thing, does more for your organs, especially we're talking about the kidney stones. A lot of water, a lot of water. Now you can bust them up. They got lasers, break them up and blow them right out. Or like me, the painful way. And I don't even remember passing it. What they said I did? He was a Hungarian. Against which legendary boxer did Joe Bugner fight in Kuala Lumpur in 1975? This is 75. I was in my prime. 1, was it Muhammad Ali? 2, Larry Holmes? 3, Joe Frazier? Or 4, George Foreman? I hope they give you a lot of Percocets, a lot of morphine, whatever it takes to get through. But man, I'll tell you, I had it. It was 1985, so I was like 30 years old when I had a kidney stone. Never had one since, never had one before. But man, was I in pain. Oh man. First thing in the morning, I thought my appendix burst on me. As soon as I got in the emergency room, the doctor says, give him a grain of morphine, give him 10 milligrams of benzodiazepam. And the other doctor said, I just gave it to him. He says, give him more. I was like, oh, the pain was like a knot. Oh, it was like I had a knot in my gut. But this legendary boxer was number 1. It was Muhammad Ali in Kuala Lumpur in 1975. I know, man. It's like I said, drink a lot of water. They tell you cranberry juice. I don't know why, because it's the same thing. I think. Joe Bugner moved to which country as a child refugee? He moved from Hungary to which country? 1, was it the United States? 2, the United Kingdom? 3, Canada? Or 4, Australia? Joe Bugner moved to which country as a child refugee? Australia. Bro, you didn't know who the guy was, and now you're blowing through this quiz. What I have to do is hit this. I don't think this is going to work. I think it's going to kind of fuzz out on me. I'll have to refresh. And boom, we'll get to question number 7. Question number 7 is, Joe Bugner won the British heavyweight title in which year? This is something you would need like Joe or the Drunk Irishman, somebody that knows this, but I have no idea. But I would guess 73. I might be wrong. I might be right. I'm going to guess 73. Let's see let's see it. 73 or 75, but I'm going to say 73.
Yeah, the one in G. That's the one.
I'm guessing a lot of these too, bro. But see, I guess them, and then I'll know them now. So if they ask me this question tomorrow, I will know it. As long as my memory's kicking in righteously. But 1973, I got it, man. And so did you, bro. We did well. See, I look at it this way. He fought Ali in 75. I figured he's got a year to defend that British heavyweight title. So, and plus he won a few. He won the there's 3 titles in Britain. He won all 3 of them. I can't even remember the other name of the other 2. But anyway, who did Joe Bugner defeat to win the Commonwealth and European, the British Commonwealth and European titles? He did it in one fight. It was he was very unpopular for it. And 1 was it Richard Dunn, 2 Henry Cooper, 3 Frank Bruno, or 4 Brian London. Hey, my sister Mahogany. So sweet to see you in here. I appreciate you coming in here, man. Thank you. I know this is going to be way over your head. This is Joe Bugner. Joe Bugner died today. A legendary boxer. We were talking about him. We got a little quiz going here, man. And I know it'll bore the hell out of you. But thank you just for stopping by anyway, man. But it was, of course, old Henry Cooper. And, man, they didn't like Joe Bugner after he beat Henry Cooper. You're sorry. Don't be sorry. I love seeing you in here. I know the internet, man. We bounce around here like I just said to my boy Justin James. I pass through like a kidney stone, man, and I leave that much disaster in the wake. I appreciate people that come in, hit the thumbs up, just say hello, man. I love you. I love seeing you in here, man. I couldn't ask for more. How old was Joe Bugner when he turned professional? 1, was he 23? 2, was he 21? 3, was he 19? Or 4, was he 17? Now, this is a guess, too. He had almost 100 professional fights, fought in 4 decades. I'm going to guess that. I'm going to guess the low number. I'm going to guess 14. I'm going to guess 4. But I don't know the correct answer, but I'm going to guess number 4 because he had a long career, and, man, Joe looks like a guy who would do it real young to me. Let's see. What's the correct answer? Oh, I dig this band so much, man. The George Porter Trio. That's Neville Brothers sound in there, man. That's New Orleans funk. 17, yes, Justin, we were right on that one. I'll do another toke before the next question comes up. Joe Bugner once came out of retirement at what age? One is at 50, 248, 345, or 442. I'm going to guess this one. I'm going to guess 45. I could be wrong, but one never knows. Usually I'm pretty good with the guesses. I'm going to guess number 3. Chris Atkins on guitar. This guy's a shredder. When did Joe Bugner come out of one of his many retirements? Mahogany, take a guess. Just press 1, 2, 3, or 4. You got a 25% chance of doing it. And plus 48. Justin got it. I didn't. Look at that, man. You blew away the fucking OG over here. Next question. Joe Bugner's boxing nickname was what? 1, was he Hungarian Hammer? 2, was he called Bugsy? 3, was he called Big Joe? Or 4, was he called Aussie Joe? What was he referred to in the ring? Funky little nickname there. I know this one, so I don't want to give the answer away because I know we have about 1,000 people in here playing the game in the background, and I don't want to blow it. I know it's real interesting, real exciting, keeping the competition tight and right over here. No, it was Aussie Joe. You remember Australia? Well, anyways, you'll remember it now, Justin James. If they have another Joe Bugner quiz, and who the hell has a Joe Bugner quiz, man? This is my homage to Joe Bugner. Left this world today, 75 years old, gave us so much excitement back in the day. Fought, just go through the boxes he fought, it'll blow your mind. This guy was tough as they come. Tough as they come, from 17 to 50 Eves in that ring. 4 decades, man. Joe Bugner lost a close decision to Muhammad Ali in which year? 1, 1977, 2, 1975, 3, 1973, or 4, 1971. Imagine saying you lost a close decision to Muhammad Ali. Put that on my gravestone, you know? That right there. The correct answer is no. That's what we still gotta compute these answers. I keep forgetting how this total system works over here. But it'll give us the correct answer, which I know is answer number 1. Well, I thought it was number 2. I guess it wasn't the title. It wasn't the second fight. It was the second, not the first. Well, Justin, you're blowing me away over here, bro. I'm impressed, man. Next one.
The jazz portion over.
Which opponent knocked out Joe Bugner for the first time in 1973? 1, was it Ron Lyle? 2, was it Ken Norton? 3, was it Jerry Quarry? Or 4, was it Ernie Shavers? Undefeated. Joe Bugner, not undefeated, but never been knocked out before. Oh, did you, man? I guess I got to what I'll do is I'll switch to a few dabs. Maybe it'll straighten me out a little more. Maybe I saw the wrong color in there. But this fight is definitely worth watching. If you haven't seen this fight before, the Doc Destroyer himself. And you know what's funny, man? Not funny, but you know what's crazy? They both died on September 1st. Ernie a couple of years ago and Joe today. They both fought each other and they both died on the same day. Crazy shit, man. This George on that bass guitar too, he's one of the funkiest bass guitar players you'll ever hear. He's an old man too, he looks like I do. Got the beard, the freaking gray, the bald head, and just boom, 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 boom. Chris Atkins playing that funk. Joe retired how many Joe retired with how many professional wins? 1, did he have 75? 2, did he have 69? 3, did he have 61? Or 4, did he have 58?
Something that you never had. Early on, early.
See, this is the Neville Brothers sound right there. You can't stay still when you listen to music like this. I don't give a fuck if you're dead in the coffin. You're going to start moving and grooving. Joe retired. With how many professional wins did he have? He had 58 wins. He was 13 losses. I don't even remember. I don't have any of these records in front of me. I got a good memory, but not to the exact number. Not like some of these guys has. I could guess most of them, but 58 wins. Amazing. No, actually 69. What am I saying? Justin got the 58. 69. I'm thinking to myself, he had 100 fucking fights, man. He had 69 victories. Yeah, man. Joe Bugner appeared in which reality TV show in Australia? See, if Carl Hansen was here, he'd get this one right. 1, is it Survivor? 2, is it I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here? 3, is it Dancing with the Stars? Or 4, is it Big Brother? An Australian reality show? I have no idea. Carl Hansen would have an idea. Who else do we know from Australia? Just Big Joe and Big Carl. Joe appeared in which reality show? I'd say number 2. Dancing with the Stars, I don't see it. Big Brother, Survivor, nah. Seeing Joe walking around nude on the island. Who's going to vote him off? He'd kick their ass. I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. Check out your mind. Next question coming up is, who Joe Bugner held which 3 titles simultaneously in 1971? This is going to be a mouthful. 1, was it the WBA, the WBC, and the IBF? 2, was it the European Intercontinental and the NABF? 3, was it the British, the WBO, and the EBU? Or 4, was it the British, the Commonwealth, and the European? Which 3 titles did Joe Bugner hold simultaneously in 1971? I would guess 4. Yep, that's when he beat Joe Bugner for those 3 titles. Hey, Troy Gray, my brother. Salute, man. Salute. I'm paying homage to Joe Bugner today, man. My brother Leon was in here a little while ago, speaking praise, telling us, reminiscing about his stories that he has with Joe Bugner. And now we got a little trivia game going. I got about 1 million people playing it, so I can't guarantee you're going to win it. There's a lot of people playing this game, man. And here we go. Let's resume this game. We'll get to question number 17. Joe Bugner fought which famous American boxer in 1973 and 1975? 1, was it Muhammad Ali? 2, was it Leon Spinks? 3, was it Ken Norton? Or 4, was it George Foreman? "2025 step into the arena." Salute. Which one? Who did he fight twice? This is an easy one. Even the cats who just came in should get this one without even knowing the game that we're playing. If you don't get this one, I'm blocking you. I want to see 100% on here. Or good thing. I was ready to drop the hammer on you, so they say. Let me get another bong and we'll start this again. I'll take a little break. I need some clean bong water, but we got plenty of time for that. Next question coming up. Hey, you gotta control it. You gotta have a very good respiratory system to smoke weed like I do. Joe Bugner was known for this. 1 was in his southpaw stance, 2 one-punch knockouts, 3 defensive style, or 4 aggressive brawling. What was Bugner known for? Real simple. He was not 1, he was not 3. Some say he was a little bit, he could have been more aggressive, but what's the correct answer on this one? This should be pretty easy. If you ever watched Joe fight, and you ever saw how he could deflect, he had a great pull counter, as they say today. He was around like a Canelo Alvarez, but a much bigger version. The correct answer, of course, the defensive style. Justin James, man, he's right on that. 2025 rather, I'm sorry. Justin, me and Justin, we don't know that much about Joe Bugner, so we're playing this game as pretty much greenhorns over here. And especially me, man. I am fucked. I'm smoking some fortified G13. It's got some live resin sugar in there. And whew, Joe Bugner became an Australian citizen in which decade? This is an interesting one. 1, the 2000s, 2, the 1990s, 3, the 1980s, or 4, the 1970s. I know this one. I'm not going to tell you, but I know this one because of our discussion we've had about Joe Bugner. The year that he became an Australian, he was a Hungarian, and he was English, and then he went to Australia. And which year was that? I could even tell you the year, never mind the decade. Let's see how many cats getting this one right. Yeah. You know it, Justin. Boxing and cannabis. I'm going to take a break and I'll show you my t-shirt. When this question's over, I got to change this bong water anyway. So give me a second. The 1980s. The 1990s. I thought it was the 1980s too. Oh. Well, I was wrong. And I'm going to pause this. I'll go to the leaderboard, display it while I'm pausing this. I'll be right back.
Thanks for the heads up, Michael.
Okay, we're back. Yep, see, I got the, this is the shirt, man. Boxing is like weed. Can't stop, won't stop. Don't let anybody kid you. That's the truth. Question number 20 coming up. Joe Bugner had a notable British rivalry with which British boxer? 1 was it Lennox Lewis, 2 Henry Cooper, 3 Frank Bruno, or 4 David Hay? A notable rivalry. Hey, Yankee Kyle, bro. How you doing, my man? Thanks for stopping by, bro. This is a highly advanced boxing quiz here. That's why you can see a lot of people aren't playing because they're afraid to play, man. I tell them, have no fear. This is what we do around here. Even if you don't know it, take a guess. This is a tribute to late Joe Bugner, who passed away today at age 75, man. We're paying homage to him by participating in a Joe Bugner quiz. My man Justin James is kicking everybody's ass in here, man. He fought Cooper and Bruno, exactly, but they had a tremendous rivalry where the Brits turned on him with the Henry Cooper fight. They turned on Joe Bugner. The fight with Bruno wasn't so bad, but the Cooper fight, man, whew, a notable rivalry. That's what we like to hear, bro. But anyway, it doesn't matter. We're not giving away $100 bills here. He fought Bruno and he fought Cooper, but according to the game over here, the AI, they say this one here. Our next question. Joe Bugner made his professional debut in what year? 1, was it 1971, 2, 1969, 3, 1967, or 4, 1965? When did Joe Bugner make his professional debut? At 17 years old. So that should kind of give you a clue. If you got a math brain, he died at 75 today in 2025. He made his debut at 17. What year would that have been? I am going to guess the year would be number 2. I could be wrong. I'm going to guess number 2. Could be 3, could be 2. We'll see. We're all playing the game over here. You know, I didn't even think the boxing gods had the correct answer is 1965. The answer was number 4. 1967. Yeah, I kind of had that one. I figured it was before the, no, I said 69. I said 2. No, only 2025 got this one. Salute, brother. No, it's 3. 1967, right. Isn't that what I said? That's what you said. I said 69. The correct answer was 67. Joe Bugner's final professional fight took place in which year? This one I know for sure. 1, 2001, 2, 1999, 3, 1995, or 4, 1998. I'm not going to say it because I'll give it away. What year was it? His final fight. Our man Leon who was just in here, he was part of the production. The correct answer, 1999, 2025 got that one. If he had fought one more year, he would have been 5 decades, one of those rare breeds. But rare enough, 4 decades, that's crazy in itself, right? I thought he was old when he was fighting Marvis Frazier, and he came back and he fought 10 years later. He was fighting freaking Bone Crusher Smith. So, man, Joe Bugner, what a tough son of a bitch, huh? But yes, 1999 on that one. Joe Bugner knocked out James Quick Tillis in what round? 1, was it the 3rd round? 2, was it the 2nd round? 3, he won by decision? Or 4, is it the 4th round? What happened with James Quick Tillis? Did he knock him out or did he win a decision? What's the correct answer?
Good practice. Did he know you've been picking up that bass?
I've been practicing. I've been trying to let my fingers heal. It blew again.
Let me get on this freaking. See, I'm supposed to be live on Facebook, and I don't know if I am or not.
We on what they call the summer schedule.
Nope.
The first set is shorter than the second set.
Let me put this on. Let me just put this on pause just for a sec. Just for a sec.
But from what, if I'm not mistaken, it's one gate tonight. There's no 2 gates, right? So if you're in here already, you're in for the rest of the night. So the big guys.
See, I have a big audience on Facebook. When I say big, I'm talking about hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people that play the game. So I want to make sure that I have it turned on over there. And
I'm gonna do my other favorite Curtis Mayfield song.
yeah, it is going over there. Okay, cool. And people are over there playing it. Awesome. All right, here we go. Let's resume this game. Get to the next question. No, actually, what did he do with James Tiller? He won by decision. 2025 got that one right.
Just gonna play some slide.
Next question. In 8 seconds. Let me get the let me refresh this here. There we go. Question number 24. We're at the halfway point. Joe Bugner stood at what height? How tall was Joe Bugner? Thank you, Kyle. Appreciate that. 1, was he 6'5"? 2, was he 6'4"? 2, was he 6'2"? Or 4, was he 6'1"? How tall was Aussie Joe? Pretty big dude, I'll tell you. For back in those days, he was an imposing figure. The correct answer is there wasn't even a hit in there. I'm buzzed, but not enough. How tall was Aussie Joe? I keep on calling him Big Joe, but Aussie Joe was his name. 6'5". Big old man. Joe Bugner weighed approximately how much during his prime? 1, was he 240? 2, was he 220? 3, was he 200? Or 4, was he 180? How heavy was Joe? See, when you think about it, he was like not too many cats out there his size, almost like a Michael the Bounty Hunter size maybe. I think Hunter's a little shorter. Not a big heavyweight, but not a small heavyweight. Taller than Usyk, a little bit lighter, but 220. It'd be interesting to see somebody like Joe Bugner on the scene today. What do you think? You think he'd win a title today? With all the belts out there. And especially the hot UK scene. Imagine him against Dubois, against freaking Joshua. Joe Bugner fought for the WBA and WBC titles against whom in 1975? 1, Muhammad Ali. 2, Larry Holmes. 3, Joe Frazier. 4, George Foreman. Rolling my blunt in my cigarettes. First time I heard that lyric on there. A little agua. Ah. Muhammad Ali. Joe Bugner's fighting style can best be described as unorthodox, 2, a switch hitter, 3, a southpaw, or 4, orthodox. Kind of a basic question, but only one answer. Son, I'll be strong, let me take you home.
I see in her eyes, so sincere. Yeah. Laying in a world with my mind all blown. How did I get so far gone?
The correct answer, Orthodox. 2025. Coming in here and smoking. We'll take a look at the scoreboards in a little bit. What are we at? What question? We're at 28. We'll go into the 30 and we'll take a look at it. Then we'll have the photo finish. Next question coming up with the life of Joe Bugner. Joe was inducted into which Hall of Fame? 1, was it the WBA Hall of Fame? 2, was it the International Boxing Hall of Fame? 3, is it the IBF Hall of Fame? Or 4, is it the Australian National Boxing Hall of Fame? Which Hall of Fame was Joe inducted to? Joe was a good B-side opponent. He fought them all. Once in a while, he'd upset somebody. But when I was watching him, he was B-side. I saw him when he fought Frazier Ali, both Fraziers. The second Frazier was live on CBS Sports Spectacular on a Saturday afternoon. But the Australian National Boxing Hall of Fame, that was his Hall of Fame. But man, just dude, his record it's a fucking who's who on there. 4 decades in the game, fighting, just crazy. Joe Bugner twice acted in which type of films? He was into acting too, but what was the genre of his film? 1, was it science fiction? 2, romantic movies? 3, documentaries? Or 4, comedies? He was in 2 films. What do you think he was in? Take a guess. Hey, look, man, my shirt matches the color down there. We're both purple. I didn't even know that. Didn't even recognize that till just now. Just now. But Joe was just like The Rock. You see that today The Rock lost 60 pounds to be in his next movie. He just stopped doing the juice, stopped eating 4 steaks a day, and it's easy to lose the weight. It comes off magically. Believe me, I've seen it happen. I've looked in the mirror and seen it happen. But The Rock, he's getting down. Is he going to be a comedy? I don't know. But anyway, comedies. Nobody got this one right. But that's okay. Doesn't change the score on nothing. So here we go, man. Let's get to question number. Let me get to question number 30, and then I'll take a scan at the scoreboards and see how we're doing here. But he was trained early in his career by which coach? 1, Eddie Futch. 2, Customato. 3, Angelo Dundee. Or 4, Andy Smith. Which one of these legendary coaches trained Joe Bugner early in his career? See, I would do this one by elimination. Andy Smith, the least known on there to me. I know he wasn't trained by Angelo, Cuss, or Eddie Futch. They trained his opponents. So that's how we would have got to that one. Anyway, let me throw up the leaderboard. And Justin James has gotten 11 correct so far. 2025, Step Into the House, has got himself 11. So we got a tie for first place here. And Stone Cold E.T. So I'm not going to look at the I'm not going to look at the scoreboard anymore. I'm just going to go right to the finish line. If you guys want to keep tracking your heads, you can do that.
Smoking that crack just to keep it high.
Whew. Funky words going on. Joe Bugner had a controversial victory over which British legend? 1, was it Tommy Farr? 2, Lennox Lewis? 3, Henry Cooper? Or 4, Frank Bruno? He had a controversial victory over which British legend? This should be easy. He's on there with one of his biggest victories. I think they wrote books about it.
How did I get so far gone?
Henry Enery. Old Enery. Yes, 100% on that one. As we barrel on down the line here. Joe Bugner fought Joe Frazier in what year? 1, 1977, 2, 1975, 3, 1973, or 4, 1971. I didn't have much time to put this thing together. I would have gotten more questions. These are all generic questions, but out of the book. I would have put like, what year did he fight Marvin? That would have been a more interesting one, I think. But anyway, what year did he fight Smoking Joe? Take a guess. The correct answer, 1973. Just after Joe got beat by George Foreman, he went and fought Joe Frazier, got himself on the winning track again, got in there with George Foreman, but regardless thereof, the correct answer, 1973. It was a funky year for me, man. Did a lot of crazy things that I can't talk about on here in 1973. Which country granted Joe Bugner citizenship later in life? 1, was it the USA? 2, was it Germany? 3, Canada? Or 4, Australia? The USA, man. See the thing now just to come in on a tourist visa, you have to pay $250 up front.
We're going to take a short pause.
Crazy, man, crazy. They're going to take a short pause.
We're going to be right back.
We are not here. Let me
and like I said earlier,
let me get this up. Get these guys back on stage.
What's this shit about?
Right about there. Which country granted Joe Bugner citizenship? Australia. Joe Bugner was born in which Hungarian city? This is a good one here. 1, was it Szez? 2, Pécs? 3, Debrecen? Or 4, Budapest? Debrecen. 1, 2, 3, or 4. I know this one because I saw it when I was reading about Joe Bugner today.
Just the thing of jokes fun. I'll make you crack your side and I'll laugh all night. I wanna be the maker. I'm a big girl. I can do it. Get my name up and I got to get my name up.
Sir. See, these are, I picked the easy questions too. It has the level. And I picked the mid-level as opposed to the easy or the hard. The hard, I don't know what they would have been, but anyway, Joe was known for having a strong 1 uppercut, 2 left hook, 3 jab, or 4 chin. What was old smoking? I keep saying I'm good and blasted right now. But he was known for having a very strong. Didn't get stopped by Ali or Frazier. What was he known for having? I just gave it away. Oh well. You already had your votes in anyway. So once again, my 2 front runners here. They're going side by side. Blow to blow. Frazier Ali 3. The Thriller in Manila. Going on right here. The correct answer, the chin. He had it. Imagine a guy that big, that heavy, with that much talent, having an indestructible chin, almost like a large version of Jake LaMotta. The next question coming up in a second. Listening to my man George Porter playing that electric funky bass live at a joint called the Maple Leaf down in the French Quarter in New Orleans. Bugner fought how many total professional bouts? 1, was it 90, 2, 83, 3, 70, or 4, 68? A career spanned 40 decades. I think it was 31 years and 4 decades. And how many bouts did he stuff into that career? Here we go. The correct answer is number 2, 83 total bouts. Is that the correct answer? I don't even know, but we'll say it is. If you want to Google it, go ahead. If I'm wrong, come and tell me. Or go to Box Rec and it'll tell you right away, or AI or whatever. I don't know, man. But Joe Bugner lost to which fighter in his last ever bout? 1, was it Tony Tubbs? 2, was it Mike Weaver? 3, was it Levi Billups? Or 4, was it James Bone Crusher Smith? When he finally said it was time to hang him up, if he had fought 1 more year, he would have been in 5 decades. But this was his last fight. A guy who you kind of knew in the early 200s, the late 90s. A trial horse. The correct answer. Even the name Levi Billups, it sounds like a trial horse. 2025. Don't know who he is. Don't know if I've seen him in here. You got a wrench, so I must have seen him in here. Let me take a gander and see if I know who he is. Have you ever mentioned creating your freaking channel like last week? Are you like El Pinche, somebody like that? Step into the arena. As long as you behave yourself, we'll let you stick around and play. I think it's either El Pinche or Pigeon would ace this whole quiz, so it couldn't be Pigeon. Because Pigeon wouldn't get one wrong. He'd probably even tell me he knows Joe Bugner. But he boxed successfully, professionally across how many decades? We said this already a ton of times. The correct answer is 4 decades.
Talking about my old friend. Talking about my old friend.
Joe Bugner relocated permanently to Australia in which year? 1 was it 1990, 2 1986, 3 1980, or 4 1979? I would guess, but I don't want to guess anymore because it seems like I'm getting them all wrong. I would guess 86, but it's probably wrong, but I'm going to guess 86. Let's see if I'm right. I said 2. I was right. I think I was reading his Wikipedia today and shit, and I think I remember I saw 86, and that was the year that I was like so into boxing. It was crazy. We had all the big fights happening around that time, man. That's when Hearns and Hagler were mixing it up, and it was just a wild, wild time. The 4 kings were all fighting each other. Joe Bugner participated in charity matches in which sport? See, this one I know. I didn't know this question was in there. 1 was it tennis, 2 was it golf, 3 was it football, or 4 was it boxing? See, these are ones where my fans across the bay, across the pond in the UK would be getting this one. Oh yeah, that was such a fine time. The good fights, you had to go out and see them. There were events. You went to the pay-per-view theaters. It was just the beginning of home pay-per-view. They didn't really have it figured out yet. And a guy like me, we had a black box since way back in the 80s. So anything that they was broadcasting, I was deciphering. But the correct answer in this one is boxing. I didn't know this one. Like charity boxing matches. I was going to say like golf. That's usually what they all play, but charity boxing. Excellent, Justin, my brother. Joe Bugner was often criticized for lacking which trait? 1 was it strength, 2 was it speed, 3 was it endurance, or 4 was it aggression? If he had this, they say he would have done things. The only problem is the era that he was in. He was actually in 2, but the era that he was in his prime. But then he wanted to fight with Mike Tyson. He wanted to fight with Michael Spinks. He got beat by Marvis Frazier and by Stephen Tangstead. So we didn't get those opportunities. But what people say he lacked was, no, it was the dog, the aggression. He was just almost like a pacifist in that ring. They wanted him to get a mean streak, and he didn't have it. But the correct answer is aggression. He could go 15 rounds with Ali, man. And he had the endurance. He did not have the dog in him.
Their request, Michael, is for you. It's the song that I
next question coming up as we get into the freaking the final. Bugner's fight with Ali in Malaysia went how many rounds? If you're paying attention to me, I just gave the answer away. But anyway, 1, did it go 15 rounds? 2, 13, 3, 12, or 4, 10? 4, 10. A shotgun and a radio command, depending on how you use the letters. But how many rounds did his fight with Ali go in Malaysia? Talk about endurance. A gimme question. The last few I had to figure out myself, so they're a little bit on the difficult side.
Goddamn key on the chart that I have. It should be in G. The chart I have is in A5.
Because I had to get 50 questions in here. I didn't have to, but I kind of like to get 50 is the max they give you. It's funny, it's 50, but sometimes you can get 51, so it's weird. But after 51, no way. But then again, I'd bore the fuck out of you with more than 50 questions. I'm boring the fuck out of myself just doing 50 questions. But anyway,
let's see if it works.
As we continue and this trivia series goes on, it will get much more exciting. I got a new backdrop coming in. Joe briefly held titles in which regional title in the 1990s? 1 was at the Pan Pacific title, 2 the Oceania belt, 3 the Australian heavyweight title, or 4 the Asian Pacific title.
Airdrop it to me. That's what you trying to do? Yeah, just press airdrop.
Which one? Which one? There you go, man. Come on, more playing, less talking, guys. Joe briefly held what title? I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna say 3 sounds too easy, but I'm gonna say 3. And it was 3. Okay, we all got that one right. It's almost like that was a gimme. I'm thinking Asian Pacific title. You know, those were big back in the day. I think they've been big today because they got a lot of Philippine fighters and a lot of fighters that fight out of Malaysia. The little guys that like them belt titles. They like paying those fees for them belts. Bugner faced which former world champion in 1977? 1 Trevor Berbick, 2 Ron Lyle, 3 Michael Spinks, or 4 Larry Holmes. Actually, the question's kind of worded wrong, but which former world title challenger? How about that? But he fought this guy in 77, and the wording is kind of messed up in there, but that's AI for you. They don't always get it right. And no excuses. I should have went over it with a fine-tooth comb, but couldn't do it today, man. The correct answer on this one is Ron Lyle. He never fought Spinks. He didn't get that opportunity, and obviously he never fought Berbick or Holmes. But probably came closest to fighting Holmes when Larry was on his senior tour. Let me turn that fucking thing down here. Joe Bugner was known for avoiding which? Joe Bugner was known for avoiding which in the ring? I get it. What did he avoid? Did he avoid 1, risky exchanges? 2, did he avoid footwork? 3, did he avoid combinations? Or 4, did he avoid body shots? This is kind of a weird one, but take a guess. See what AI said the answer was. Yeah. But one of his downfalls.
I was in Vision War.
I know. I felt it.
That's the first time I played it correctly.
Nailed it.
I'm on it tonight, bro. I'm on fire. Oh my goodness gracious. So we have another song from the new recording that we need to do. It's the other swing song.
The next question coming up in just a few seconds.
Do y'all remember? It's an A.
Joe Bugner announced his retirement multiple times. How many comebacks did he make?
Help, Joe.
1, did he make 2? 2, did he make 3? 3, did he make 1? Or 4, did he make 4?
Carbohydrates.
How many comebacks did Joe Bugner make? Hey, Technique, how you doing, bro? See, Technique could probably know a lot about Joe Bugner, being from that side of the pond, as they say around here, the pond. Joe Bugner announced his retirement multiple times.
Oh.
How many comebacks did he make? 2, 3, 1, or 4?
On this one, Joseph?
Take a good guess.
Both of them, right? Both of them. It's an envelope and
I would say, because I know, because I did
Yes, he said.
I did fact check a lot of these that I had no idea of, just to make sure they weren't totally obscure. And the fact check answers all came back as the answers here. So the correct one is 3. He made three comebacks from retirement. The first, the middle, and the last. Joe Bugner's professional record includes how many losses? 1, 17, 2, 15, 3, 13, or 4, 11? How many losses did old Aussie Joe have on his record? The correct answer for this one is, I think it's 11. I'm not sure, but I'll guess it. 13. The correct answer. 2025 got that one. I just got it. What was this? What the fuck was that? We made a collage for you. I don't want a collage. These freaking phones, man, they play games with you all day. Joe Bugner once challenged for the lineal heavyweight title. True or false? 1, true. 2, only regional titles. 3, never for a major title. Or 4, false. Joe Bugner once challenged for the lineal heavyweight championship of the world. True or false? Then there's a little yeah buts in there. The thing I hate the most, man, these cats who they're the yeah but people. I want to give them the fucking yeah but, where the yeah but goes. But anyway, man, true. The Muhammad Ali, the lineal title. We are down to 2 more questions here, man. What boxer died after losing to Joe in the ring? 1, was it Ehrlich Regis? 2, was it Leo Peterson? 3, was it Carl Baker? Or 4, was it Billy Daniels? Joe killed a man in the ring, and which one was it? See, somebody told me this today. I didn't know this, and I said, really, who was it? And they told me, and I looked it up, and it was right. I couldn't find it when I heard it. I heard him mention it, and I'm trying to find it. I couldn't find it. He told me who. I looked it up. I did a little bit of follow through with it, and yes, it was, man. The correct answer, Ehrlich Regis. He was early in his career. 8-round decision. Regis had a brain hemorrhage and died after the fight. And like I said, the ones towards the end are hard because I had to dig some out of my ass to keep 50 questions in here. Here comes the last one, I believe. So bear with us. What version of the heavyweight title did Joe win at 48 years old? 1, was it the WBF? 2, was it the WBA? 3 was at the IBC, or 4 was at the IBC. I think one of them was supposed to be the IBO. I pressed the wrong key, but anyway, it's all good. Which one of these? You got a chance of 3 of them here. It makes it even easier for you cats. Which one did he win? Which version of the heavyweight title did old Joe win at 48 years, which actually makes him the oldest heavyweight champion in the world, older than George Foreman. So that's something that, you can argue about that. If you went for this organization, the WBF, the World Boxing Federation, then you'd have to say, man, he's older than who's right? The WBC, the crooks, the WBA, the father-son passed the presidency down, or the upstart WBF, no blemishes on, none of their cats have been to jail. So anyway, the WBF was the correct answer. 2025 got it. Let's take a quick look at the freaking the standings here, man. 2025 seems to have come out of nowhere and gotten 25 correct. Justin James, the man who's been sticking around, but 2025, I guess he must know a little bit more about the legendary Joe Bugner than most of us do out here. And he come in and he got almost all of them right since he's been in here, bro. So shout out to you, my man. Justin James, bro, you are definitely a scrapper. You come in here, man, and win, lose, or draw, you come back for more. So I got to give you mucho credit, my brother. And anybody else who played this game, I know there were thousands playing it over on Facebook, out there in the weeds, who just see people, they get intimidated by us over here, man. And we don't give a fuck, bro. It doesn't matter if you win or if you lose. It's just a game. I do it all the time over here. I just pull relevant boxes that people are talking about. I go shooting my AI files. I find questions about them. I put together a quiz. It's a lot of fun. Don't get intimidated by it, man. Hey, it's a cool thing too. I'm learning it too, bro. I'm learning it too. Just paying attention to seeing these questions. Like I said, a lot of the questions I don't know the answers to.
I'm writing a book.
I do some of them. Some of them are my questions. Some of them are from artificial intelligence, which is quite the tool these days. It makes it easy to throw. I mean, I threw this thing together. I think I started at 7 o'clock and I was up and running at 8. So shout out to AI for allowing me to do this and this live streaming service I use. I appreciate it, man. Any cats who come in here, 2025, whoever you may be, Justin James, I appreciate you, man. I seen Technique in here. Who the fuck else came in here? I think I see my Filipino sister in here, man. What's her name? I just call her the mama in the Philippines, man. It's Mahogany Roots, my big sister, man. Mahogany was in here. She comes in here all the time, man. Why can't I think of her fucking name? What is it? Whatever it is, man. Anybody and everybody that come in here, man. This your boy Bruce Gas. Boxing, jazz, and more.
Shout out Bruce Gas, aka
And I'm out.
Toka 2.
Peace.
You know I had to drop a track for my boy.
Hey, where you at?
Yeah, I've been in your rapping boys out here telling favors. I'm the hardest young nigga, I ain't signed.